From an aggressive officer resorting to violence
Let go of me! What are you doing?
to a crazy woman asking the cops to arrest her instead of the city's mayor,
Take me to jail with him.
these cops do not care what they do or who they put in danger.
Disclaimer.
On February 12, 2022, Officer Michael Gettler committed a mistake that proved to be the biggest mistake of his life. In another distressing case, Shejwan Henderson found himself at the receiving end of police misconduct during the late hours.
Open the door. You gotta step out of the car.
Despite no reported offenses or charges, they insisted on seeing his license and registration, creating a pretty uneasy situation.
Open the door. We are the cops. Okay.
The police officer started to get really agitated when he doesn't open the window.
Then open the door.
I'm calling the cops.
We are the cops.
I know,
Okay.
but y'all can't do this. Y'all can't do this.
Open the door.
Y'all cannot.
You understand you're under arrest, right?
What's your problem?
You understand you're under arrest, right?
Obstruction.
What?
Open the door.
Hold on. Yo, come here, yo. Come here. Come here. Yo!
The intensity of the situation led to a shocking mistake on Michael's part.
You're under arrest.
What, yo?
Don't move.
No, he's trying to start the car. He's trying to start Back.
Hands up! Hands up!
The police officers responsible for the shooting were still not identified a month after the incident. Shejwan's mother was devastated as the incident left him paralyzed from the chest down.
We brought a lawsuit. We have not named the names of the police officers because even though it's been over 30 days, we don't know the names of the police officers involved.
I was only going to the car to retrieve an iced tea, and my son is paralyzed, and we don't know for life or not. My son's daughter's mother called me early that morning to tell me that the Trenton Police Crime Unit shot my son numerous times for no reason at all. When she told me, my heart almost broke and I was devastated. I thought Jawan was going to die. I just lost his son a few months back, and that morning I could have easily lost my youngest son and his daughter and her father, absolutely for no reason at all. I'm here to get justice for my son Jawan, and I wanted Trenton Police Crime Unit and the officers that were involved in that shooting that night to be accountable.
Despite all the backlash received from the black community, the officers involved were deemed justified by the grand jury.
You know, we can't have police acting in secret. You know, I mean, we're supposedly standing up for democracy around the world, but we have some very undemocratic practices going on right here in the United States of America. It's terrible.
The public deserves not to feel intimidated by those upholding the law. Wait till you find out how a young driver was forcefully arrested for something he did not do.
I'm not going to tell you again. Open the door now.
But before that, Deputy C. Vega found himself entangled in an unusual traffic stop encounter with an unsuspecting citizen. The citizen literally schools the sheriff as he exercises his right of the First Amendment. Why the stop was initiated, however, is bizarre.
The police!
The controversial statement by the driver resulted in him being pulled over a few feet ahead. What followed next is mind-boggling.
Slow down?
Why do you pull me over?
I'll tell you that if you roll it down.
Why can't you tell me now?
Because the reason I pulled you over is you were yelling something from your car.
So what?
Huh?
So what? That's why you pull me over, because I'm yelling?
I don't know if you're in need of help or anything.
Oh, I don't need help.
So,
Thank you.
Okay, let me see your driver's license real quick.
I don't need help.
Okay, can I see your driver's license?
What for?
Did you use the turn signal when you made a turn?
Of course I did.
Let me see your driver's license.
You can hear the sound on the dash cam too.
Let me see your driver's license.
As tensions rise, the driver's defiance sets the stage for a dramatic confrontation, challenging Deputy Vega's authority.
You can just crack the window if that's what you want to do.
It's already cracked.
I can't.
doesn't matter. Here. I don't wish to answer questions.
You have to let me know if there's a weapon in the car. Did you not take the class?
I did.
Did they tell you you have to tell them?
When you demand identification, I have to display this. That's what they told me in the class. That's what the law says.
The officer wants to take the
And actually, if I don't display, there's really not much you can do because there is no penalty attached to that. I have to carry this if I'm carrying this.
Are you carrying?
I don't answer questions.
The driver, armed with knowledge about displaying documents, refrains from answering questions, sparking a debate on legalities and personal rights.
You got one on your hip. So what?
Do I smell alcohol in your breath?
No, you don't.
How do I know?
Because you can't smell my
I
breath?
can smell something coming.
Oh, really?
Let's see. Let me do some field sobriety.
I don't think so.
Okay. Where are you coming from?
I don't answer questions. I've already told you. Let me know when I'm free to go. Also, what is your name? What's your name? Your name? Sheriff, that's your name? Sheriff?
Right about it right there.
I'm not familiar with the English alphabet, sir.
Deputy Vega even tries to frame that the citizen is somehow in the wrong by calling him out about the weapon that he possesses.
Do me a favor, while I have you here, okay? I don't want you exiting the vehicle because you have a weapon in the car.
Did I exit the vehicle? Did I exit the vehicle?
Give you a heads up.
Did I exit the vehicle? Hey, can I?
The encounter takes an unexpected turn with a mention of insurance, adding a layer of complexity to the unfolding drama.
I'm sorry?
You have insurance on the vehicle?
Yeah.
Can you show it to me, please? It doesn't come back.
Of course it comes back.
Not on my system, it doesn't. Also, it's not typical behavior for somebody to be yelling out of the vehicle. Have you had anything to drink tonight? Is that your current address? 1622?
Is that a question?
Yes, sir. Is that your current address?
Do I answer questions?
Okay, I'll just assume that's incorrect then.
And why would you do that?
Ask me a simple question.
Did you read my address on the driver
It
license?
didn't have an address. It didn't have an apartment number on your driver's.
Of course it does.
Let me see. Can you verify?
You've already seen it. I've already complied with that part.
I don't. But I'm just saying it didn't have a driver. It didn't have an apartment number
Of course it does.
on your driver license.
Man.
Okay, I'll be right back.
The shocking nature of the encounter makes us wonder about the legality and ethics surrounding Deputy Vega's actions. Even Vega himself wouldn't have expected the interaction to end this way.
Can I say that I've never met anybody quite like you that would yell at an officer doing their job? But
So,
have a great
let me understand.
No fines, no penalties.
May I ask you a question?
There's questions on there. There's the address.
Yeah, no, I have a question.
There's an incident
Can you get
number
your
on the thing right
supervisor here, please? Is the stop over?
The stop is over. You may leave.
All right.
A classic example of schooling a dirty cop. This driver showed us what knowing your rights can do. If not, you're certain to end up with guys like Officer Blake Stinson.
A Cody officer remains on paid leave with a formal complaint filed, accused of forcibly removing a 17-year-old boy from his vehicle after a routine traffic stop back in January.
This is Officer Blake Stinson. On January 24th, 2023, Stinson encountered a traffic stop during his patrol near a local high school. He saw 3 vehicles taking an unlawful left turn and caught up to them, pulling up on the 3rd vehicle. Officer Stinson initiates the interaction by alleging that the driver failed to yield to a pedestrian in the crosswalk.
When someone's in the crosswalk, you're required to yield to them. I need your driver's license, registration, and insurance.
Yes, sir.
The driver informs the officer that the vehicle belonged to his mother. To locate the necessary documents, he asked for permission to call her, seeking assistance in obtaining the insurance and registration details.
Can I call my mom? This is her vehicle.
Yeah, you can provide digital copy of the insurance, but the registration needs to be provided.
The driver's mother decided to come to the location and assist in the search. What followed next was nothing short of tyranny.
You want to talk to me?
I need your driver. I don't care. I need your driver's license.
He said he doesn't care. He doesn't want to talk to you. I'm not inclined to talk to you about a parent. I'm not 18 years old.
You're driving a vehicle and you're required to give me your driver's license, your registration, and your insurance. okay? Those 3 things are required. If you don't provide those things, you'll be placed in custody, okay? I'm not joking.
Sir, my mom's on the way to help me out.
Okay, go ahead and step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle.
Sir.
I can smell marijuana in the vehicle. Get out.
There's no marijuana.
I'm not going to tell you again. You're going to get out of the vehicle or I'm going to drag you out.
Unfortunately, Officer Stinson provided no guidance and instead heightened the tension by neglecting to guide the otherwise cooperative driver.
Open the door. Open the door now.
My mom's on the way.
I don't care. Open the door
Can I
now.
get my mom down here?
Nope.
You gotta step out.
I'm not 18 years old.
It doesn't matter. I saw a violation. I stopped you for it, and you've already talked back to me about getting your stuff out. Get out of the vehicle.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Get out of the vehicle. That's what's going on.
I know I'm allowed to have a parent.
No, you're not.
You're
not.
Lawyer.
You're going to get out of the vehicle right now, or I'm going to drag you out. You decide.
Can I talk to my mom?
Nope. Get out of the
He's
vehicle.
dragging me out of the car.
Get out of the vehicle.
Mom.
As soon as more officers arrived at the scene, things got worse. While attempting to remove the driver from the vehicle, Officer Stinson even threatened to arrest him for resisting.
Mom, help
You're told
me.
very clearly what to do, and if you're not going to do it, we're going to have to take other avenues. Unlock the door.
I can't. Sir, you have my arm.
Okay, then get your knee off of it, because I know what you're doing.
Button, please.
There's not one on that side.
Get your knee off of it, because I know what you're doing. Okay? You're gonna go for resisting. It doesn't matter how old you are.
Open the door, man. Seriously, is this worth it?
My mom's on the way.
I don't care. I told you to open the door.
It doesn't matter.
18.
Open the door.
It doesn't matter how old you are. That has nothing to do with this.
Passenger, unlock the door. There we go.
The driver was arrested, and upon searching the vehicle, illegal substances were found. If that was not all, the officer even exaggerated the reasons behind the traffic stop and arresting the driver.
He almost hit somebody in the crosswalk right here at the courthouse. The dude had to stop and like back up for him to go through, and then he wheels in here and I stop him. He doesn't have a license either.
The driver was charged with disrupting a peace officer and possession of illegal substances. However, the charges were dropped 4 months later for unknown reasons. Whether Officer Stinson was justified or not is debatable. However, how Jonathan Guessford was treated by Delaware State troopers raises a lot of questions.
Don't put your hands on me. Do not put...
In March of 2022, dashcam footage revealed Delaware State troopers devising a plan to falsely incriminate a man who had gestured with his middle finger at them. It started when Jonathan Guessford, an ordinary citizen, was unjustifiably pulled over. What made things worse was when they tore up his protest sign in aggravation.
I'm on the side of the road, legally parked, with a sign which is protected by the First Amendment. So you can, I'm disrupting nothing. I'm gonna do it right here where I'm at. So I'm not.
I have drivers coming up to me telling me that you're jumping out in traffic.
Because apparently they're erroneous. I don't give a what somebody else says. What did you witness? Nothing of the sort. So keep your to yourself, pal.
This was just the start of Officer Stephen Douglas and Officer Nicholas Gallo's misconduct.
You wanted our attention, you got it. I
don't want your attention. Go the away, road pirate.
You wanted our attention.
Go away, road pirates.
The troopers, armed with authority, used intimidation tactics, violating his rights, and leaving a lasting negative impact on him and the community.
Don't put your hands on me. Do not put... Give me my property back, you piece of... Give me my property back. You see this? You tyrant piece of... You tyrant... What are your badge numbers?
Step back, okay?
No,
don't walk up.
No, you
like
stole my property.
Did you see anything in my hands?
You
stole your
piece
property?
of...
Have a nice day.
Then, just hours after the encounter, Trooper Douglas and Corporal Rayford Box pulled Guessford over again, and you won't believe what for this time.
The reason I stopped you is you had your hand out the window with...
So what? So what? It's constitutionally protected speech.
Is the reason why you're doing that? Is the reason why you're doing that?
Just trying to incriminate Guessford somehow. But man, he doesn't like to play.
You're stopping me for constitutionally protected speech, right?
Because you had your hand out the window.
This is what I did. You got a problem with that?
Sorry,
listen to me. Listen to me. No. All right, listen. Go away.
Disorderly conduct.
No, it is not.
That is disorderly conduct.
That is called freedom of speech.
If you are out in the public, you are out in the public and people see you.
No, it is not.
Here's what's going to happen.
No.
License, please.
No.
Here's what's going to happen.
I will want your supervisor, please.
I am the supervisor. I am the supervisor. And that's why I'm here.
One of the trooper's body cam footage shows how badly he wanted to just charge him with anything they could come up with.
So but before we go any farther, you're pulling me over for what?
Because you had disorderly conduct. Because you had your finger out.
Disorderly conduct.
Now,
what?
here's what's about to happen. You're about to be arrested again for resisting arrest.
No, I'm not resisting anything.
Well, yeah. Right now you're being detained.
For what?
You're being detained.
I told you why I stopped you already, sir.
For putting my middle finger up. That's correct?
No,
correct.
No, exactly.
Right. You extended your arm out the window.
No, I had my middle finger out the window.
Okay, let me get your ID.
Okay, you had your middle finger out the window. Okay, yeah.
Officer Douglas and Corporal Box's acts are embarrassing, to say the least. Not only did they stumble over justifying its legality, but they also conspired to give it a legal twist.
He stuck his middle finger out of the window. Okay. What's that? What's that? We could lock him up for disorderly conduct. He probably won't go anywhere. Nah, what's isn't it like a improper hand signal or something? Charge. No, I mean like if you stick your feet, I'm telling you, if you put your arm out the road, your hand out the road, and you like with a middle finger, you could. That's like a, isn't that? I'm pretty sure. You sure about that?
Guessford filed a lawsuit against the state troopers for violating his civil rights. As a part of the settlement of the lawsuit, Delaware Police has agreed to pay Guessford $50,000 to put an end to this case. Transparency and accountability are crucial in police interactions. However, cases like Miss Dunlap are what shatter the community's trust in law enforcement. On September 6, 2022, a black woman named Jelana Dunlap was taking photos of her employer when she was encountered by Officer Amanda Bell and Officer Haddockfield.
Okay, well, all you have to do is give me your information and make sure you are who you say you are, and then you can be out of here. All right? But as of right now, I don't know whose property this is. I believe that you don't know whose property this is, and you're not wanting to cooperate and just give me your name.
Suddenly, in a shocking turn of events, what Officer Bell does next is extremely foolish on her part, distressing and violating Ms. Dunlap's rights.
Can you step out of the vehicle for me?
Excuse me,
step out of the vehicle for me?
Ma'am,
Step out of the vehicle for me?
please stop.
Step out of the vehicle for me?
But
Step
let
out
go
of
of
the
me.
vehicle.
Let go of me.
Undo your seatbelt.
If you can let go of me, I will. If you can let go of me, ma'am, I will.
Undo your
seatbelt. If you
seatbelt.
can let go of me, ma'am, I will.
Can you undo your seatbelt? Okay,
ma'am. Please stop.
Can you unhook
Can y'all stop? Like, what are you doing?
You got our seatbelt?
Please stop.
Stop
Please
resisting.
let go.
Stop resisting.
Please, I'm not You got me.
Yeah, you are.
You got me.
Okay, all right.
What are you
Come
doing?
on out. Come on out.
Ma'am, okay, don't drag me out.
Well, then get out of the car.
I will if you
I've
will
asked you multiple
if
times.
you will
Get out of the car.
release my arm.
Get out of the car.
If you will release my arm, I will. If you will release my arm, I will. Because you're grabbing my arm very tightly.
Okay.
You're grabbing my arm very tightly. Let me go.
Okay.
Even when she complies with the officer's demand, they still use force on her, causing a lot of trauma when there really was no need for it.
Okay, it
Now step out
sure is.
Okay, now
And
step
you're
out
not
the car.
getting it because I know I haven't did it.
Okay, just step out the car.
Okay.
How many times have I asked you?
Please, let go of me.
Stop it.
What are you doing? Let go of me. Let go of me. Let go of me because I haven't fucking did anything. I'm doing it.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Ma'am.
Give me my phone.
Resisting.
Give me my phone. Give me my phone.
Stop resisting.
Y'all are hurting me.
Stop. Stop resisting.
Stop.
You're hurting me.
Calm down.
No, you're hurting me.
No, I'm not. I'm
yes, you are.
I'm
Yes,
just
you are.
holding.
She's hurting me.
No, she's
Yes,
not.
she is.
She's not
Yes,
there.
she is.
Do you hear I'm
I'm
talking?
105 pounds.
Okay, I understand
Why
that.
are you hurting me? I haven't did anything wrong.
I got her hand.
Well, just
I have
okay.
not
Well,
did
give me.
anything wrong. Let me go. I haven't did anything.
Ms. Dunlap has filed a lawsuit against the officers, seeking $75,000 in damages, claiming that she suffered physical and emotional distress.
You have to speak up for yourself. You have to demand respect whether they wear a badge or whether they're just in regular clothes. And if you're wearing that badge, if you're wearing a uniform, then you're supposed to protect and serve.
Something that is evidently visible from the body cam footage.
Whenever you stop acting like this, I will let you go.
Let go!
Miss Dunlap's lawyer stated that the officers brutalized her and treated her like a criminal without cause, reflecting broader fears in the black community.
This is the type of case where these things start, and that's how it happened. Police escalation for people of color, because I firmly believe that if she was a different color, this would never happen. She might have been given a deference, so we're gonna speak to it.
The lawsuit seeks accountability for these officers' actions. This officer is attempting to conduct a traffic stop. The only problem? The car was stopped.
Am I being detained?
Yes, right now you are.
For what? What reasonable articulable suspicion you got that I committed a crime?
You didn't slow down.
That's not a crime. You can't tell me to slow down. Well, I'm driving up there and you told me to slow down?
Hand me your ID,
reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime. Tell me what it is.
And you need your ID, sir.
Let me get a supervisor.
When the cop refused to give the man a reason for the arrest, he immediately starts schooling him.
Hand me your ID, sir.
Supervisor. I'm asking you for a supervisor.
Hand me your ID, sir.
I'm asking you for a supervisor.
Hand me your ID, sir.
I'm asking you for a supervisor, sir.
Hand me your ID, sir.
What reasonable articulable suspicion have you got that I committed a crime?
Hand me your ID, sir.
You just said to me, you asked me to slow down and I didn't, and I'm sitting still, sir.
After stepping away for a while, the cop starts harassing the man for his ID all over again.
I'm just asking for your ID, sir.
What do you need my ID, sir?
Just give him your
We didn't do anything wrong.
We're not going to jail for
He's done right, but he's done run it. I heard everything come back and they said I'm fine.
The tag.
I'm the owner of the car.
I know, I'm just checking to see who you are.
Right. But you don't have any articulable suspicion of what's the crime I
told you to slow down.
How
and you kept on going.
How can you tell me to slow down when I'm just sitting still, sir? How can you tell me to slow down?
You were not sitting still when you went blowing by me.
You weren't up there.
When he's caught in a lie, the cop decides to commit a crime in broad daylight.
Stepped out in the road to tell you to stop.
No, he told us to pull in here. He grabbed my ID. This cop grabbed my ID out of my car.
He then proceeds to illegally hold the driver's wallet and ID without consent.
Sir, you have my wallet back to me and I'll take my ID out. You don't need my wallet. It's got money in it.
And that's when the driver makes sure the cop learns his lesson.
Get your name and badge number, sir.
Badge number's 1212.
And your last name?
Pack.
Pack. You tell me why you reached in my car and grabbed my ID like that?
Because I asked you to hand them to me and I could have put you in cuffs.
Then it's clear that the cop just wants to cover his mistakes.
I asked you to slow down. You did not slow down. I had every right to pull you out of this car and detain you when I asked you for your name. And you did not give your name. I asked you for your license. You did not give me your license.
Please explain to me, what do you mean you asked us to slow down?
When I told you to slow down and you did not slow down, you only slowed down when the man stepped out in front of your car.
But the man refuses to be bullied by him.
So I'm not going to tell you that again. I do have a right to detain you.
There's nothing.
I do have a right to ask you for your ID.
We were slowing down to come through this intersection.
That
we don't know what's going on. I didn't say it was a lawful order.
I do have a right to ask you for your ID at any time. So whether you want to or not, you do have to comply with that, whether you're recording that or not.
The recording's just for me. That ain't got anything to do with it. We are slowing down. We come over this hill. We don't know what's going on.
When you came down through there and you saw blue lights right there, and then I tell you to slow down, you did not slow down. You kept on going right past me.
The officer then resorts to lying about their speed.
Doing 5 miles an hour.
No, you were not doing
This gentleman come out and slowed us down.
30 miles an hour.
We wasn't doing 30 miles an hour.
Yes. You were doing more than that. You were doing 40.
Eventually, the cop realizes that this man can't be messed with, which is why he backs up and leaves the drivers alone.
Hang on, don't back up yet.
At least this officer had the decency to realize his mistake early on. I can't say the same for these two officers who decided to mess with an attorney.
I'm working. Can you please go sit in your car? You have nothing to do with—
I'm an attorney because he's a minor.
But before that, in 2020, officers McMillan and Hibbets of the North Brunswick Police Department received a call from someone named Brian. The only problem? They ended up at the wrong house.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Everything all right?
Everything's fine.
One call.
From here?
Yeah. Are you the only one home?
No.
Who else is home with you?
My girlfriend and my roommate.
All right.
Everybody's fine.
All right. Well,
nobody called.
Somebody called and they said it came back to this address and it said they told us there was yelling or something in the background initially. Then they hung up and they haven't been able to get in touch with everyone since. So
nobody called. Everybody's fine.
The man lets the cops know that they have the wrong address, but they refuse to listen.
All right. Can we talk to them real quick?
No.
No, we need to.
Well, you're not.
We need to.
It's not going to happen.
You're not understanding how this works. We got a 911 call from this address.
Nobody called 911.
How do I know that?
Bro, do I have to prove something to you right now?
Yes. We have to speak with everyone who lives here to make sure they didn't call 911.
Now, it's important to note that they can't technically enter this house without a warrant.
You guys come over here banging like a bunch of animals. No one called 911. You're giving me a hard time. You're still shining a flashlight at me. Turn your flashlight off.
You want me?
Turn your flashlight off.
You're not understanding how this works, man.
But the officers clearly don't know the law.
Have a nice night, guys.
No.
The cops break into the man's house and start questioning everyone inside illegally.
They said there was a 911. From whose cell phone? What cell phone number? Do y'all have it on record or file or anything?
940-7679.
Not my number.
Whose number is that?
It's not mine.
It's 732-40.
Mine's is 848-466.
No one's phone number here.
The man is obviously pissed off when they refuse to listen to any kind of reasoning.
All right, well, let's get this sorted out then so we don't have to come back. All right?
What do you want to sort out? What have we not sorted out?
We sorted. It's a landline. Okay.
Okay. No, there's no landline here.
But there's still one registered to this house.
So what do you want me to do for you?
So there, we solved with a 911.
Okay, so get the f out now.
Sir.
No, sir. You just slammed the door at me. Get the f out of the house.
You don't close the door on the police.
I don't give a f. You have no right to enter.
We do, actually.
No, you don't. There's a warrantless entrance, so get the f out. Get out.
What's your name?
Get out. I'm not giving you nothing. Get out.
We need your name.
Yeah, you're not going to get it. Get out. Have I committed a crime? Am I suspected of committing a crime? I have a Fourth Amendment right, bro. Don't trample my rights. You're not going to get ID.
The cops ask for the man's information, and he is absolutely not having it.
You pissed me the f off when you tried trampling in here. You banging on the door like a bunch of f***ing animals. Came in here trying to throw your f***ing fictitious authority around. Walking into my house without a f***ing warrant. Get the f out, both of you.
We need your name, sir.
I'm not giving you nothing. Get out.
He repeatedly tells them that they have the wrong house, but the cops just aren't listening at all.
Get out! No. Did I stutter? Get the f out!
Why?
And it's just you three folks in the residence?
Yes.
You're good, man?
Yeah.
Everyone's good. Get out.
Never been an issue.
Okay.
Get out.
In fact, they actually call for backup, and other officers keep entering the house without permission and against the law.
You have people you
Please exit my house.
Sir.
You're not one of them. Exit my house.
Very well.
Get out of my house.
You please.
No.
So look at it.
If you send them out, I'll speak to you. Get them the f out of here.
Back out, let me talk.
Get the f out of here, especially you.
Have a
You
nice night, sir.
off.
And the argument only gets worse from there.
I appreciate it.
Not you.
That's fine.
You.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
F off. Get out of my house.
Sir, talk to me.
Sir.
All right.
Get him the f out of my house.
Step right there. That's fine. Sir.
Sir, what?
Let me talk to you, please.
Then get them out of my house.
They are all literally.
Shut. He has literally 1 foot in my house.
He'll take his foot out of the door.
Get his foot out of the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna be that f***ing petty. Get your. He's still in there.
Okay.
The man then reveals that the officer hit him while trying to break into the house.
That dude hit me with the f***ing door. Look at that on my f***ing arm.
Sir.
Hit me with the door. Is that on?
Yes, it is.
Which makes this all the more crazy. But Officer McMillan only seems to want more trouble.
You guys can't take a f***ing hint. You think you have a right to push my f***ing door in. Your cops pushed my door, hit me with the door right there. I'm unarmed. I have a f***ing camera.
Technically, what you did could have been obstruction. They're here on a lawful police investigation.
Then take me for it. I want you to take me for it.
I didn't observe it, but from what they're telling me. I'm just telling you technically it is, okay?
Then let's go. I'll take it to court.
All the cops stand in the hallway and watch the drama go down, refusing to accept that this isn't the right house.
Don't push my buttons. This is private property. Now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of you motherfuckers out here. What do you have to say that's going to justify any of this? I want to hear it.
We came out here to investigate a 911 hang-up.
Okay, did anybody call? Have you figured that out?
No, we haven't.
Eventually, the officers realize their mistake and have no choice but to leave the house in embarrassment.
Please, okay, please go.
Perfect.
Have a good day. Take care. Take care. Bye.
Have a good day, man.
Yep, go f*** yourself.
What Officer McMillan did was pure abuse of power, and obviously it backfired hard, kind of similar to what happened to this next dirty cop.
Oh my God! Put her in my car. I just wanted to know. I could tell his father if he's going to the hospital.
Claire Hall is a Rhode Island lawyer who refused to be illegally arrested by a bunch of officers. The story starts after a teenager got into a car crash and Claire pulled over to help him out. Little did she know that she was going to be punished for this act.
How many cars are involved right now?
Not mine. That's mine.
All right, let's. We need to get that off the road. All right, can we get that into the parking lot? We'll take care of him, man.
I'm just trying to tell his father. So,
Well, we're in the middle of the highway.
All right, can you move your car, please? Thank you.
The cops seem to have a problem with everything the lady does, and she can't understand why.
I'm working. Can you please go sit in your car? You have nothing to do with. I understand.
I'm an attorney because he's a minor. You need to tell me, is he going to be here?
I don't need to tell you anything. I'm going to arrest you in a second if you don't get in your car. Do you understand me? I'm not kidding you.
You are kidding.
You are impeding an investigation right now and you're really bothering me.
Now, because she's a lawyer, she gives the cops some friendly advice.
Go sit in your car. I will talk to him in a minute. Get in your car now!
Tell him, take it. No, you do not touch me.
But let's just say they don't want to listen.
Oh my God!
Stop! Stop!
No, I'm not stopping. Are you crazy, right?
It's recording.
Record it.
I'm wearing a Bodycam.
Record it. I understand, but why are you doing that?
Because you weren't listening to anything we were saying.
There's absolutely no reason for Claire to be arrested since all she did was help a minor out. But the cops aren't here to listen.
There is dislocated and you're making it worse.
Well, rescue
Can I please? Oh my God.
Sit up.
Can you please call Bob Barber?
Sit up.
Call Bob Barber right now.
Who's that?
He's in Narragansett, please. Please call him.
Well, we're not in there again.
I understand that. I cannot believe you. Take this off me right now.
Okay, 50. I have one in custody.
Oh my
Disorderly
God.
and resisting.
Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me.
Claire then makes sure to give them a piece of her mind.
Oh
You
my
are not
God.
involved.
I'm a good
We
Samaritan.
instructed you to do something.
I'm a good
and
Samaritan.
you refused to do it.
I'm a good Samaritan. He stopped to help a kid. And this
Let's
is
go.
what happened. Okay, stop growling me. I'll get up on my own. You're hurting me.
Now.
Oh my God, stop it. Oh my God. This is the crazy. I've never. Stop pushing me, please. I will walk. Are you kidding me?
The cops really don't know what to say after the lawyer schools them at their own job.
I don't have to. You guys, where do you get this machismo? This is bullshit. I need my phone. It's on the ground over there.
I will grab it.
Call my husband. He's also an attorney.
Go ahead, get it.
This is so bad. Yeah. I can't even.
The phone's right here.
Almost right.
Later, another officer arrives on the scene and tries to find Hall's keys, which seem to be lost after all the commotion.
Did you take a key off of her? Yeah, when you, I didn't either.
Did you put a grab her pocketbook and everything?
She was just out of the car. All we have is her cell phone, a shoe, glasses.
The keys either are on her person, most likely, or the keys in her pocketbook. Does it say key not available?
No, because it started right up.
After all was said and done, Claire filed a lawsuit against Police Chief Matthew Moynihan, the man who unlawfully arrested and physically injured her. There's nothing worse than a cop who thinks his job will protect him from the law, and that's exactly what this next officer thought was going to happen before he was schooled by a young boy.
Are you Googling the laws right now? Because that's really what you should be doing right now.
On September 14th, 2023, this student was in his dorm when suddenly he heard a knock on the door from Officer Pearl from the New Mexico State University Police Department.
Come out here and talk to me then.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be honest with you. We got a report that you were seen walking into your dorm with alcohol.
Okay.
Is there alcohol in there?
I don't answer questions. What's your name and your badge number?
Officer Purtle, NMSU Police.
Title and name?
Security officer.
Oh, security officer, okay.
But what he didn't know is that Joel was a law student.
You have an ID with you?
I do.
Okay, can I see it?
You suspect me of a crime?
I do.
Okay, what crime and how can you articulate it?
Minor possession of alcohol. We got a report that you were walked in.
So it's like here that they said thing?
Okay.
It's a, yeah, right? It's like they said that he has. And that's how you're gonna articulate it.
So we don't have to go down this route. If you wanna go down this route, we can.
Well, I really don't, but like I'm studying right now. I'm doing homework. You knocked on my door. I'm out here. I want to know what's on. You say that they said that there's alcohol in this room.
Okay.
Oh, they saw me going into this room, and that there's alcohol in there. How can you articulate it though? Okay, is my D gonna tell you if there's alcohol in that room?
No, but I still need to identify you.
My name is Joel.
Joel what?
Joel.
I need your first, last name, and your date of birth.
No, you don't.
I do. If you don't want to provide that,
you don't want to call Officer Donovan or one of your supervisors here?
Yeah, I can get a sergeant over.
Then calling up because right now, this is not what you want to do right now. Because this is a violation of my 4th Amendment.
Okay.
Instead of letting the cop bully him, Joel keeps standing up to him, schooling him on the law.
Is he detained?
No, that's fine. I just don't want anyone else going in the room.
You could go in then. If he's not detained, he's free to go.
Yeah, he's free to go, but he can't go in the room.
He can't?
No, not at this time.
All right.
Soon enough, the sergeant shows up and tries to threaten the boy.
Technically, right now, yes, you could be arrested.
Could. I need a yes or no. Like, I need you to tell me if you don't give me your ID right now, I'm gonna arrest you.
Why would I say that to you?
Because I need that ultimatum. Because right now you're asking.
Yes.
And I have the right to say no. Because you're asking. You're not. It's not a lawful order. Okay. I need you to make it a lawful order.
You're detained for suspicion of minor in possession of alcohol. Mm-hmm. We need to see your ID.
Okay, and if not?
And if not, you could be considered concealing identity.
Because New Mexico statute says that concealing of identity is a secondary charge. I would have to have been arrested or suspected of a crime. No. Right now, you hear just hearsay.
Arrested or suspected. You're being suspected of having possession.
On what grounds?
Okay, so do you have any alcohol in your possession?
I don't answer questions. On what grounds?
Okay, so you don't have any alcohol in your possession.
On what grounds?
Joel keeps outsmarting the cops at their own game, and you really have to give it to him.
Say it and I'll give you my ID. Just say, if you don't give me your ID, I'm gonna arrest you.
So you want us to threaten you?
Yes, I want you to give me that ultimatum if you really want the ID.
Threaten you. That's not how this is.
Why? Because you know you can't. You know you don't have that ultimatum. You know you can't because you know that opens up for litigation.
When Joel tries to talk to his friend, the cops start getting aggressive.
Stay over.
No, I can't. I'm in your view.
I'm telling you, you need to stay over here.
Just keep recording, Sean. Don't let him intimidate you. Oh, let me take my hand on my pocket.
Thank you.
There's 2 guys right here with Glocks and scared of a 19-year-old with the phone, bro.
Well, I'm not scared of a 19-year-old with the phone I have. Come on, man, don't do that, okay?
No.
Seriously, that's just
Do you see something in my pocket?
Okay, well, we would like for you to do that for us, just to be cooperative.
Oh,
okay?
Just to be cooperative? Like for you to say what you want me to do?
And just to rub some salt into their wounds, the boy actually tells the cops to look up the law, pissing them off even more.
Are you Googling the laws right now? Because that's really what you should be doing right now. All right, cool.
You okay with that?
Yeah, continue.
Are you sure you're okay with that?
Yeah. I give you permission.
The body cam then actually shows the officer Googling the law to see whether or not Joel is in the wrong. Spoiler alert, he's not, which is when the officers officially threaten him with an arrest.
Okay, so just tell me that if I don't give you the ID, you're going to arrest me. Just say it.
Show us your ID. We need to see your ID. Or you will be arrested.
Thank you. You got that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that. Pigs for real.
Why do you use that term?
Because why the are you searching my shit? Like,
we're not searching your shit.
Yes, that's a seize of my identification. Is it or is it not?
It's not a seizure.
It's a seizure of my identification, yes or no?
We just need to see who you are in order to
told you
the investigation.
Told you my name.
But the cops keep giving him a reason to make fun of them.
My
Give
legal
us
name.
your first name.
What is my Joel? Not the legal name or what?
Joel what?
He has my ID. Go look at it.
Perfect. That's all we need. Thank you.
Joel uses one last chance to make sure the cops know they messed with the wrong person.
Are they?
Oh, wait, they're right here.
Hi.
I'm gonna stand right here.
Just listening. 20.
Yeah, you're listening? Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else I can help you guys with?
No, you're
So
good.
just gonna stand around and get paid?
Sure.
He knows who I am.
Chief Donovan knows you.
Chief Donovan knows who I am.
Okay, very good.
All right.
Appreciate it.
For real.
Have a nice day.
Yes, I
Why
paid
are
you
you
for something.
doing this?
Out of here, because you f***ing got my ID for no f***ing reason, brother.
Okay.
Get the f*** out of here.
Have a nice day, sir.
Being an officer doesn't mean you can just detain people without any good reason, but it looks like this next officer didn't really know the law he was practicing. After reports of a stolen camper trailer, this officer was dispatched to Mariana to investigate the situation. After meeting the victim, the officer begins his investigation.
See where they come out, they went that way.
When was the horse? Just now this morning?
Yeah.
That's pretty fresh then, isn't it?
Yeah, because ain't nobody even run over it.
Yeah, there's this one tire track.
Soon enough, the officer manages to track a suspect down.
Step out, put your hands on the car. Hand me a hand. I'm being detained at this moment. Hey, Gal, go ahead and step out for me. What am I being pulled over for? This trailer's showing stolen. Oh, I didn't steal it. Okay, well, that's what you got pulled over for. Well, that's why you're detained, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on, okay? I don't know. So just give us a minute. Sure, a minute.
Now, while talking with the suspect, one of the officer's partners asks him to do something completely illegal.
Turn off the Bodycam. You recording? Yeah, we're hot. Turn it off. We can't shut it down. We got 10-15s. I just shut my line. Huh? It's okay. Everything good? Just check it out for a second.
Of course, the officer refuses to do it, pissing the other cop off for some reason.
Turn it off. We can't shut this shit down. Just put it on my foot or something. I need to talk to somebody real quick. Okay. Is there something screwed up with the case, or is it something personal?
This dirty officer tries to convince his partner that he needs the camera off for some personal reasons, but that's not an excuse.
It's personal? Okay. Okay, we'll handle that. That's not a problem. That's personal, we'll handle that. That's nothing to do with the case.
The officer obviously goes ahead with the questioning of the suspect with all cameras still on.
This is the deputy in charge of this case, and he's going to speak with you for a moment, okay? Can I help you? You got it?
And while he doesn't say anything during the investigation, he makes sure to catch his partner later on.
I ain't shutting my damn body camera off. He can kick rocks. I ain't doing that. I was here during the 2017 debacle. I ain't shutting that off.
Talking to the suspect identified as Larry was detained and found to have a warrant out of Kentucky for absconding parole supervision.
And so, how did you get the camper in your possession? Go into a little bit more detail about that.
Because he had it there at the gas station. I gave him $500 and he told me $500 a month and I could rent it. I gave him my phone number.
You gave him what?
My phone number.
Your phone number?
And $500.
Did you get his phone number?
No, and he works across the street from the gas station.
So, did he get your driver's license? No. Wouldn't that be kind of funny?
No, I don't know the area that well.
You don't?
He works across the street. I mean,
right?
I thought it would be legit, right?
Legit? I've never been approached by a man at a gas station offering to rent me
He was working across the street. He come across the street for lunch, and I talked to him for about an hour.
Right?
He's on camera up there.
And you best believe that his deputy isn't here to play. He starts off with Larry's passenger, Shannon, but she has nothing to say.
You need to come clear me because he's out there saying you were involved.
Involved with what?
Taking that trailer off that man's property.
I had nothing to do with that. I swear to God.
Okay. Did you meet anybody today with him at all?
No.
You don't know anybody named Andrew?
No.
Black guy?
No.
At a gas station?
No.
You got a bug on you, that might feel off.
Yeah, no, I don't.
In the end, it was proven that Larry had stolen the camper, which was then returned to their rightful owner. All thanks, for a change, to the good cop. Meet Walter Davis Lundy, Hamilton County Mayor, Weston Wamp's policy advisor, who was pulled over for possession of illegal substances. While Lundy tries to play the whole thing off as no big deal, the officer isn't having it.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. What did I do wrong?
Well, actually, I was behind you.
Yeah, I saw you till coming up behind me.
Right. So as I was behind you, I was smelling the odor of marijuana. And as I'm sitting here, I still smell it, okay?
Well, I did partake a couple of hours ago, but
okay.
It's no big deal. I mean, I was at home.
I got you.
I don't have insurance.
You don't have insurance? Okay.
No, I haven't had it since I got laid off.
Okay, so what made you want to jump out of the car like that?
Because I live here, I know. I work at the city of Collegedale.
You do?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, whenever you jump out of the car like that.
I understand.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen too many cop shows.
Okay.
In the beginning, the city officials seemed to comply with the officers, answering all their questions, but his story changes very suddenly.
I wasn't doing anything. I have neuropathy. It's not marijuana, it's CBD. I use it for my feet.
Okay, well that's okay. You don't have anything illegal inside the car right now with you?
No guns, no nothing.
Okay.
But when the officer asks him to conduct a search inside his car, the man starts losing his mind.
Do you care if I take a look inside your car? Like, do you care if I just look real quick? Is that okay?
No, not at all.
Well, don't go back in towards the car. Hey, sir. Okay, well. All right, stay back here with him, okay? Due to the smell of odor of marijuana coming outside of your vehicle here, I'm going to be searching your car, okay? Okay.
She begins to search the car and finds traces of marijuana inside, confirming her suspicions.
Rolling papers. Residue inside of the glove compartment.
Not just that, she also finds alcohol inside the car too.
How much have you had to drink? There's wine in the cup holder and a cup.
Yeah, I had a glass when I left Steve O'Grady.
Okay.
I'll be glad to take a breath out of the test.
All right. And there's, an open wine bottle in the back. Open container.
Is that against the law?
Open container? Yes.
When the officer lets the city official know, he acts like he doesn't know the law. The officer continues her search while the man tries to convince her to let him go. But that's when the cop hits the jackpot.
Alright, that's a lot of marijuana. Okay.
Which just goes to show that the story about the CBD oil was nothing but a big fat lie.
Alright, so I'm gonna read you something, okay? Alright, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to speak to an attorney and have an attorney present during any questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you at government expense. Knowing and understanding your rights as I have explained them to you, are you willing to answer any questions now?
Sure, anything you want to ask.
Okay.
The official has no option but to come clean now, but he tries to come up with an excuse, saying that the marijuana is medicinal.
I have level 10 neuropathy in my feet. I smoked a ton of CBD and have for 5 years.
Right.
That's the only way I can get pain relief because I didn't have, I don't have the money to buy all the medicine.
Right. So what kind of CBD are you smoking?
I get it over at that place over on Gun Barrel and Shalford and Gun Barrel, CBD USA, something like that.
All right, and it's like what does it look like?
It looks like marijuana.
Right.
It's Delta, however they can go that's legal.
Okay.
The officer isn't buying it though.
Alright, so here's the thing. Do you understand that if you have it in a different container, it doesn't matter?
After realizing that he's in deep trouble, the man offers to do some sobriety tests.
Well, first I would check your eyes. So are you willing to perform that?
Sure.
Okay, and I'm going to have you just stay seated right there. Hang on to that. I'm going to cut my lights off real quick.
At this point though, it's clear that he's pretty drunk.
Make sure you're keeping your head straight. the pin, okay? Try to keep your head straight. Follow with your eyes only, okay? Alright, so the next test we're going to do is the walk and turn, okay?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, turn, and now go back that way.
Just stop whenever you think you're finished, okay?
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. I mean, you have no idea how hard that is.
Okay.
After all that, the officer gives the man a reality check.
There's no way for me to say that that's CBD. Okay. It's in a mug. To me, it looks like marijuana. It smells like marijuana. So
CBD normally does.
Right. But there's no way for me to know that. And you have an open container. You admitted to me that you were also drinking while you were driving. So
No, I took a drink when I left Beef O'Brady's. I wasn't driving.
But you said you were on Little Debbie and you took a sip.
No, I was at Beef O'Brady's.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, please give me a break here. I haven't done anything wrong. And, you know, I'll get rid of the container and I'll throw out the CBD. I don't know, but I just, you know, I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't hurt anybody. I did the best I could with my physical limited disabilities. You know, just give me a break. I didn't do anything wrong.
I got you, but also I was able to look at your eyes too, okay?
She lets him know that he's going to be under arrest for driving while drunk and for possession of illegal substances. But the city official tries to weasel his way out of it.
So you also have drug paraphernalia as well.
That's for the CBD.
Right, but it's still drug paraphernalia, okay?
Please don't do this.
Well, this is my job, okay?
I understand.
Okay, I'm doing my job. And that is, you know, part of my job is to keep the road safe, okay?
Was I driving
Yes.
poorly?
No, you were driving, right. But
Because I wasn't driving poorly.
You weren't. So, with the odor of marijuana coming outside of your vehicle, right, okay. There's no way for me knowing that is CBD. There's no way. It's not in the original container. When it's not in the original container, that gives us all the right in the world to assume that that's possibly an illegal drug. Okay? And, huh? Yes, if he wants to.
What do we need more policemen for?
Huh?
What do we need more policemen?
So, we have a special police officer with us. He's a DRE, so he's DRE certified. So he's going to take a look at your eyes, okay? All right?
Sure.
Okay. Where'd you say you work at?
I work for the Hamilton County government. I worked for Ted Rogers for 4 years as a consultant.
Okay.
I've lived out here for 20 years.
Okay. You ever been arrested before? No.
He implies that the cops should let him go because of his political position, but she's not having it.
I'm just doing my job.
I'm saying, but you could choose to just take me at my word in my test and, you know, choose to let me go on.
But if we took everyone's word,
do I look like everyone? Do I look like somebody's giving you any trouble?
I don't judge anybody.
After all that, another officer shows up to conduct some more sobriety tests on the man, and he fails every single one. The advisor is eventually arrested for driving under the influence, possession of marijuana, possession of an open container of alcohol, and refusal of implied consent. You'd expect city officials to know better than most other people, but then again, you also don't expect them to fall asleep in the middle of the road while holding illegal substances, right? But before that,
Guys, f***ing fooled me. You told me to take a test.
this is Alex Diaz, the chief of staff of the mayor of Middletown, who's just been pulled over for almost causing an accident. Right off the bat, she tries to use her position to get let off.
Document that you're... I understand this. I work for the city of Middletown. I understand what you guys do. Okay. I am trying to tell you. I understand that. She literally broke in the middle of nowhere.
In an instant, the officers are able to figure out that Diaz is drunk out of her mind.
That doesn't matter right now. If that happened, it's whatever. I just want to make sure you're good to drive, so I just want to check out your
And
eyes.
if I'm not good to drive, then I have friends picking up. I'm trying to tell you, she literally, if you could find cameras, pick up all the cameras. She literally broke in the middle of the street. I don't know if she was trying to like find, if she was like, oh, am I going to go here? And I'm like, going here. And then she broke in the middle of the street. And then I hit her. I did.
The woman keeps going on and on about the accident, but nothing she says makes any sense. Then it's time for the tests. But guess what she says?
Alright, so we're going to do these tests, alright?
No, we're not going to do any tests.
At this point, it looks like Diaz can't even make sense of anything that's going on.
So in order to disprove that, you can go through our tests and then pass our test, and then we could see that you're not impaired and you can drive.
I was not driving my motor vehicle when you took the test.
Okay, that does not matter. The test is after the
test people when they're moving on the roadway.
When she starts blathering once again, the officer asks to check her eyes again, and her response is all over the place.
Can I check your eyes?
Sure.
Alright.
But no, but what the is like, what is it checking my eyes gonna do? We hit each other way over there.
Yeah.
It was an accident. It's an accident.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm here. She left. It is what it is.
He has to check your eyes just to make sure.
To make sure what?
Because you were operating the motor vehicle at the time.
I was not. Okay.
For a minute, it looks like she's even about to make a run for it.
You just have her slide up this way.
I'm not. I am not in the car. I am not turning around.
So we're just going to get our supervisor up here to be able to further explain it to you.
Sure.
Okay. The point of it is that you were driving the car, right, when you got in the accident. That's been established, right? So even though I tested your eyes after the fact, it still gives read to the fact that you were intoxicated at the time of driving.
And going back and forth, Diaz finally agrees to take some field tests.
Alright.
So why is everything?
We're just watching. We're just watching. I'm holding the phone. He's holding the phone, so your attorney can listen, okay?
Alright, so with your eyes only, follow it to the do you understand?
As expected, she just can't keep up with any of them.
The next test I'm gonna have you do is the walk and turn.
Are you comfortable in those shoes? You want to go barefoot? You want to do more balance? Take the heel off so that your foot is flat foot? You sure?
That's all the cops need to see before deciding the course of action.
Okay. So you can put your feet down. Okay, so based on the results of this test, you're above the legal limit and you're too intoxicated to have been driving a motor vehicle. Okay? So do me a favor, turn around.
I hit that car on purpose.
Turn around.
Look at your shoes. You're not saying you hit any car. You guys are arresting me?
Yep, you're being placed under arrest for operating under the influence.
I literally asked you guys.
Yeah, in the point of the test, I said at the point of the test, we are only testing for impairment. You failed the standard field sobriety test, which is why you're being taken into custody.
But that is when Diaz starts getting mad all over again, blaming the cops for her arrest.
Why did you guys tell me to take this test? I would have never even taken this test.
Even if you didn't take the test, you were going to be placed under the influence, under arrest for the influence of alcohol.
What the You guys fooled me. You told me to take a test.
I told you we had to put you through the test.
You told me to take a test.
Did you run her?
You told me to take a test, and I literally took the test.
We told you to take a test because of all of the probable cause that we had. Do you know what probable cause is?
Yeah, I know.
All of that
I have a master's degree in criminology.
Well, good, then you understand what we're doing. Let's walk back to the car, okay? Listen,
Can I get my...
Get your shoes. I'm not gonna...
Diaz was then taken into custody and charged with a DUI. As horrible as her condition was, at least Diaz wasn't breaking several laws at the same time. But I can't say the same for this next councilman.
Yeah, that's definitely crack.
Yeah, most likely.
A city councilman named Matthew Riley in Cranston, Rhode Island, was approached by a police officer who found him sleeping in his car with a crack pipe in his hand. The officer immediately jumps into action.
I'm just gonna pat you down.
Yes, sir.
Put interlock your fingers. Interlock your fingers. You have any weapons on you?
No, not at all.
After the officer takes his ID, he realizes what the man does for a living.
Road's open, Paul.
You gotta stop, try not to, Oh, no way, dude. Really?
Yes, yes. I was just on my way back from court.
Bro.
The councilman tries to pass the whole thing off as a medical question, but the officer quickly calls his bluff.
Well, arrest is gonna come check you out, man. I can't let you go. You were literally choking in your sleep. Somebody flagged me down about it.
Oh, I have sleep apnea. I'm sorry.
Well, and then you have a crack pipe in your hand, so it's like...
Please, sorry.
Listen, I have a body camera. Obviously, everything I have is recorded. You know that, and what I've observed is on camera, so I can't pretend I didn't. You know, so arrest is gonna come here, and they're gonna check you out. You know, as far as I know, there's no drugs anywhere, so I can't. You know, so there's not a criminal investigation. There's more a health or well-being check type thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I obviously have to document it. You know.
The officer then starts questioning Riley about his drug use.
How long have you had this problem, man?
It was a relapse. I've been clean for 13 years. Just went through a really, really bad divorce recently.
Okay. Do you know if any of that was laced with fentanyl or anything? Because you were out, and like looked like you were choking.
Really?
Yeah. That's why somebody literally sprinted and flagged me down because they thought you were having a heart attack or choking.
No, not that I know of. I was just carrying on the way. I just did. Sorry.
Sorry. Can you sit over towards the front of your car, please? Thank you.
The officer asks Riley to step to the side as he searches his car for further evidence. Soon enough, the EMTs arrive on location to check the councilman out and see if he's doing okay. While that happens, the officer goes back to the search, and that's when he finds drug paraphernalia in the car's glove compartment, which is all the evidence needed to really incriminate Riley. He quickly makes sure to alert the other cops on the scene about this discovery.
So, it's over here. Yeah.
When another officer arrives on the scene, they go back to the vehicle to test suspected drugs found in the car.
What's wrong with this guy? Your whole life. Down the drain for what?
So you don't know him at all? You guys don't know?
I've never met him in my life.
I'll stay with Todd, so
I can probably dig out just a smaller little rock so we don't have to break anything.
If we get a little bit with the
powder?
Yeah. I'll do it. I'll touch it. I got it.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward.
At this point, all the cops on the scene are convinced that the man is on some serious substances.
Be careful with that stuff. I don't know if that's fentanyl laced or not. There's white all over there. He doesn't know.
Yeah, I was just telling him the same thing because, I mean, you don't fall asleep usually from completely, you know, it's not an opiate usually.
He claims he was tired and he may have sleep apnea, but I don't think that's gonna.
Especially like this.
Yeah.
They gather all the evidence found in the car to document it, and let's just say it's a lot, but the substances are all over the car.
All that white powder, that's a piece of crack. Yeah, that's definitely crack.
Yeah, most likely.
After this insane drug bust, Riley comes back into the scene after the EMTs make sure he's okay, and the officer has to arrest him now.
Yeah, I know. It's not like I have an option here, man. Sorry.
Riley tries to get an officer to let him go, but that's not happening.
What's that, a $50 piece? 100. Yeah, I just got back into this. This is terrible situation. We're all in a tough spot, but we gotta do what we gotta do right by the numbers. It'll help you in the end. Believe me when I tell you. And you'll say to us a month from now, best thing that ever happened to me. That's what they all tell us. You can't go down this road anymore. No. God forbid we find you dead. That's terrible. You know what I mean? And you were down in the car.
No, I have an appointment set up on the 17th to help you.
Yeah. You gotta get on a program right away.
No,
I look at you. Yeah. You're not the Matt Riley that we know. Trust me. And
Riley then expresses his concern about the media finding out.
Listen, your health and your well-being is worth way more than any political career.
I don't care.
Yeah, we'll keep it. Listen, we're not. We don't report nothing to the media unless someone tells them. So, and then arrest records are public record. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Riley is then arrested for a drug possession charge and had to resign from his position publicly. Imagine being the mayor and still not knowing how the law works. Now, stop imagining, because this is exactly what's going to happen with this next guy.
I need a jail instead of him. Right now.
It don't work like that. No one takes place to nobody.
Please.
This is the Ironton mayor who was stopped by an OHSP trooper for not using a turn signal. But what was supposed to be a quick traffic stop turned into something truly insane.
How we doing, bud? Not too bad. Can I have a seat for me, please? Yes, sir. Oh. How you doing?
Pull me over?
Yeah, pulled right behind you. Okay. That's your driver's license?
Yes, sir.
Insurance registration, please.
Yeah, give me a second. There's that.
In the beginning, the mayor seems to be complying with the police and everything is going fine, except the man doesn't seem to realize what he's done wrong.
Alright, well the reason I got you stopped for a few reasons. One, when you was coming down the road there, you didn't even stop at the stop sign at that four-way.
Which one?
That's South 4th.
And turns out, he's had a couple of drinks too.
Alright, how much have you had to drink tonight?
Me? I had a couple earlier.
Okay.
But, I was just driving them.
Once he's out of the car, the mayor tries to use his position to intimidate the cop.
This is off the record. I'm the mayor here in Ironton. Okay. I was just wondering what you guys were doing in town.
When that doesn't seem to do the trick, the man knows he's in hot water. The officer then begins the sobriety tests, which is when something extremely weird happens. The mayor's partner comes running, asking the cops to take her instead of him.
You've had way too much to drink. You should be out here in the road.
Yeah, I think
you should be out here in the road.
You're making this worse. Don't do that.
Stop him.
Listen, I'm gonna have you back across the road, and you're gonna stay over there. You understand?
The mayor of our city.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do my job.
Take me to jail instead of him. Right now.
It don't work like that. No one takes place to nobody.
Please.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna walk back across the road, and you're gonna stay over there. Let's go.
Please take me to jail instead of him.
Please stop.
Sam, stop.
No, nobody's in.
Take me to jail instead of him.
The police try to calm her down, but this woman seems to be in a world of her own.
Stay over there. If you come back out here, you're under arrest.
They then return back to the mayor, who once again tries to show just how influential he is.
All right, we'll talk here in a second. I need you to put the phone down. I want to pick up the weapons.
I'm out.
You want to move over here? We're going to move over here.
The state trooper has me. Wait.
I'm going to pat you down for weapons.
Yeah.
We'll move over here if you want.
What is it?
I'm going to pat you down for weapons. If you want to move over here, we'll move over here.
Okay. Pat me down.
I'm going to need you to hang the phone up.
All right, I have to hang up.
Then it's finally time for the field sobriety tests, but that's not going to be as easy as you might think.
All right, do you have any questions?
All right, so at the turn, I have to turn left.
What you're going to do is you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps. Once you reach your 9th step, leave your front foot on the line and take a series of small steps and turn yourself around. And take 9 heel-to-toe steps back down the same line. Do you have any questions?
No, it's like all that. I'm sorry.
The mayor keeps blabbing about saying that he's nervous, when in reality, he just wants to be let off. And let's just say it takes a long time for him to start performing even one test. And when it's time for the actual test, he performs terribly.
1, right? This 1?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 2, 3, 4.
May begin.
1,001, 1,002.
The officer brings out a breathalyzer and explains to the mayor how it works. The mayor suddenly doesn't want to do it.
I don't know, I've always heard things like if doing it or not doing it.
Why? Well, because he claims he knows his drinking limits.
Oh man, I've always heard about what to do and what not to do. But I also know how much I weigh, how much I've had today.
Once again, he tries to use his privilege to make a phone call.
Am I allowed to make a phone call?
Not right now.
Why not?
Because I'm still investigating whether you're impaired or not.
I'm not under arrest?
Nope.
So I can make a phone call?
Not right now.
The mayor was then arrested and charged with a DWI.